After North Central handed Wheaton a 25-8 loss in Game 1, the Cardinals and Thunder played a seesaw game number 2 with 6 ties and 5 lead changes. The Cards trailed as late as 26-25, but 2 Thunder attack errors late set up Anna Wirtz and a game-point serve, leading to this week's game-changing performance. Trying to maintain the 3-game sweep on Wheaton, North Central would need to close out a heart-racing Game 2. After the Anna Wirtz serve, Hannah Velling quickly moves the ball back to the Cardinals, and a diving Stephanie Riding. Janae Harder takes the pass and sets up Stacie Mokros, who puts it where the Thunder D is not, giving her team the Game 2 win and momentum into the third. Senior right side hitter Stacie Mokros finished the night with 14 kills and is 4th in the CCIW in hitting percentage at .303. Senior middle hitter Christy Hermann leads the team in solo blocks with 15, assisted blocks with 49, and is 3rd on the team in kills with 153. Mokros and Hermann are number 8 and 9 on North Central's all-time blocks list and are both here today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Stacie, in that game against Wheaton, you were one of 3 players who recorded double-digit kills. Against Augustana, there was actually 9 girls on the team who had 1 or more kills. Can you kind of just talk about the team and the team in general and playing with so many girls who can really step up and get the job done?
I just think our team, we can go anywhere. We can go outside, middle, right side, and get the job done. If someone's having an off night, we know it's not going to change our offense and change our front row because we have so many options and so many girls to go to that can get the job done.
Right. You know, what's the communication like between the girls on the court? And with that, you know, you do have some freshmen on the team who have really stepped up, and not that I want to say that they're inexperienced, but you know, there is a lot going on, and a lot for those girls to shoulder there. They haven't been in that experience before.
I think at the beginning of the season, it was hard communication-wise. There was not communication between some people, but I think people have stepped up, take leadership on the floor, and we try to communicate before every play of what we're going to run, just so we don't get into the communication errors. And
right.
So.
With your last 3 CCIW games, again, you have not dropped a game to any of those opponents. Is there a constant, you know, in those 3 matches that maybe has proved the difference maker?
I think just our communication. We've been playing really well. The Elmhurst tournament that we played at, we just come together at a good time.
Let's go look at game number 2 against Wheaton. You actually started the game with a kill and you finished that game with a kill. Can you kind of talk about the progression of that game and maybe how the team was riding high on emotions throughout?
We went down, kind of laid back a little bit, and we know we can't let a team do that, so we just had to come back and shut them down.
Do you feel more comfortable playing in a game that's intense like that's maybe back and forth, than a game where it's easy for you guys kind of sit back on your heels and get into a position where you're a little too comfortable maybe?
It's a little more exciting when we're playing a better team or a team going back and forth between points. And we do kind of sit back when, you know, we're playing a team that's not as competitive
right.
as we are, so
right.
It is hard.
Well, and there's always great competition in the CCIW, and being down in the court, there were some Wheaton players who were saying that they really wanted this. They really wanted the victory against North Central, and I think that kind of just speaks to you know, the level of competition that North Central plays with, and Carthage and everyone else. And with that, I guess, how much potential does this team have that you're on this year?
I think we have a lot of potential. We lost 1 player last year. We have phenomenal freshmen that came in, and I think we can go. We're going to go for it.
Now, one of those losses did come against Carthage early in the season, the middle of September. What's different about the Cardinals now, you know, with only a couple weeks left of the season?
I think our communication. We have great communication. Our setting, you know, we're getting used to Ryan's setting, so that helps too.
Right. Now, Christy, you transferred in from Illinois Central College. This is, though, your 2nd year at North Central. You played volleyball there as well. What's the biggest difference maybe from your freshman and sophomore year to playing with the Cardinals your junior and senior year?
Playing with the Cardinals, it's a lot different because there's more classes and more people, younger and older. So At first, I think that was difficult to realize that everybody I'm playing with isn't the same age, isn't the same experience level, but I think that made it a lot more fun too, because you can see people grow and see people learn, and like we have a lot of freshmen on the court this year playing with us and doing really well, and it's just fun to watch them grow throughout the season.
Now, as mentioned, you and Stacie both find your names on the all-time career blocks list. When it comes to blocking, you know, you don't always see large numbers in blocks, maybe 4 to 6 a game. With that, are you focused on making that block, or is it more of a reactionary motion? I mean, is it something where you just know you have to slide over, get your hands up, and do your job?
No, it's something we definitely focus on in practices, and it's a lot of communication. We have to talk about it, and the timing is huge with different hitters. So like we talk about when we look at teams, if they have a faster swing or a slower swing, and where our block will have to be compared to that, and if they hit cross or line. So it's definitely something you have to plan out and think about and practice hard. Now
again, when you look at, say, kills, I mean, you can see stats of the team where they're putting up maybe 16 or 17 kills per individual in some instances, and again, blocks. One individual or the next may only have 1 or 2 that game. But it seems like girls can really feed off of those blocks. Do you kind of see that as well? Obviously, being on the court, they're feeding off that energy?
Yeah, it's really fun to see your teammates get excited about a block and know that you had a big part in that. I think it is something that really starts moving the game along, and you know, if we have a block at the beginning, that really gets everybody excited and pumped up for the game.
Now against Wheaton, throughout the whole match, it seems like there was great rhythm and flow. You know, they would send a ball over, there would be a nice North Central dig, right to the set and right to the kill. You know, how does that rhythm work being on the court there? And I mean, for you guys, it seemed pretty effortless.
I don't know. I think the practicing hard and stuff, it goes from the dig to the hit, but it definitely starts out with that dig, and having that nice perfect pass really helps out with Ryan being able to set it anywhere, and then the hitter being on time, and just it's all about timing and having that perfect pass at first.
Now the team finishes up the season, or the regular season, with the Benedictine tournament. However, you are hosting it. Coach, what are you guys looking to do? Is this more of a tune-up session there, or are you guys kind of going into it as hard as you would any other kind of match?
I think we have to treat it just like we would any other match. We've got a lot kind of at stake as the season winds down. We want to, keep advancing through the season, and this is a big part of it, that we need to finish strong in this tournament and also use it as some preparation for our conference tournament, which opens next Tuesday. So definitely, we're not sitting back. We're going to go after each one. Right.
Just briefly, can you kind of talk about how the CCIW tournament works? I looked, and there's a playing game, or there's 4 teams who make it. How does the breakdown of the CCIW tournament work?
Well, next Tuesday night we'll have a playing game, and it's the first place seed is placed with the 8th, which would be Carthage and North Park, and so on. And if you win that, then we will play Friday or Saturday. Well, we play Friday night, and if we win, we advance to Saturday for the championship.
And I know you guys aren't looking past any games, but I know also Carthage is something on your mind, and that's something you're looking forward to. Mm-hmm. We wish you guys the best of luck, not only in this tournament, but during CCIW play. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Stick around. Cardinal Sports Information Director Clark Tuscher will talk North Central Athletics when we return.